Hi, I'm Professor Luchin, and this is just a short video to give you an overview of the course and to introduce myself, basically. So I was an undergrad a long time ago. It seems like it was not too long ago. I went to school at the University of Minnesota and got a degree in chemical engineering. After I worked for Minnesota OSHA as a compliance officer for like 6 or 7 years, I moved to Madison and got my master's and PhD in industrial engineering, which means I studied human factors, organizational design and management, quality management. It was a very diverse educational experience. I was about 6.5 years. I also have three important professional licenses. First was my professional engineer. Second is my certified safety professional. Third is my industrial hygienist. And I'll be talking about those throughout the semester, and who grants those and things like that. I'm also very involved in the American Society of Safety Professionals. I am going to be completing my 3-year commitment as Vice President for the Council of Professional Development. I'm actually hoping to find out pretty soon if I get on the ballot for another position, a different position within society. I held all the officer positions with the Wisconsin chapter. I also participate in all kinds of committees and task force and things like that. And I do sit on several editorial review boards. As I'd indicated before, started my work with Minnesota OSHA. I actually spent a year with the consultation side, and I do have a year as a product manager, division head, before deciding to going back to school, going to graduate school at Madison. While I was there, I was a part-time risk manager, assistant safety director with the Department of Health and Family Services, which a lot of the stories I'm going to be sharing come from my time with OSHA, consultation, and working at the state. And then I've been a professor at 2 different universities. I also have my own consulting business that I'm hoping I will share some of the work I've done, some of the resulting work, and I'm hoping to maybe even create some virtual visits this semester. I got some things in the works. Some other things that are interesting about me. In 2009, I was asked to head up the safety group for a recording of ABC TV's Extreme Home Makeover. In 2012, I got an award, and then in 2019, I don't like to talk about awards. Some things about me. I'm married. We actually just reached our 20-year mark. That's pretty crazy. We've got 2 daughters. I should update their ages. They're now 10 and 15. I'm sorry about that. We do still have 2 Boston Terriers, Pepper and Humphrey. They'll come in from time to time when I'm recording. I do teach archery to kids at Stoughton Conservation Club, but not since the pandemic. It's been canceled. It's been really tough because I enjoy that on Saturday mornings in the winter. But my hobbies, I've been investing a lot of time into home remodeling. Maybe I'll even bring in some videos and pictures, just because I love doing electrical work, plumbing work, carpentry, whatever, what have you. So for this week, for the first week, there's a few things you need to do. First is go to the course information, review the syllabus, of course. But then you need to acquire the textbooks. I'm going to see if they come up okay with you. They might be backwards. It's the National Safety Council Accident Prevention Manual. This is Administration and Programs. And this is the other one. This is Engineering and Technology. You can get these through the bookstore. And on the syllabus, I have links so that you can get these things. Don't be intimidated by this. You're not going to be reading these word for word, and we're not going to cover every chapter. But it is a good basics or introductory set of textbooks for this field, I think, anyway. Under the pre-semester module, I did create a new video based on some of the experiences I had over the last year on learning to learn. It's a really short video. It's just some tips that I think may help you if you're struggling with taking courses online. Also, I need you to complete a really short survey. I used to do a discussion board. Students didn't like it. I understand that. So just complete a quick survey. It's just information about you for me so I can kind of get some insight into what you want to get out of this course, really. It'll help me customize it as I go. This is an online course, so it's self-study. You do it when you need to do it. They forced me, they deleted all my old lecture videos. So I got to rebuild all of them, which is okay. I'm going to make them shorter, more direct, more specific to topics, and I'm going to bring in more stories. So maybe the length will be the same. But I'm going to try to make it more enjoyable for you, and I'm going to try to help you relate it to things you've done in your own life by bringing in things from my own life. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Every week there will be an assignment. It'll be short. It's just a few questions from the lectures. Yeah, from the lectures and from some of the readings. It's the most important topics. I will be providing study sheets for each lecture. You do not need to complete them. You do not need to turn them in. The study sheets tend to contain the realm of topics for which the quizzes are going to be based on. So if you're going to ask me, well, what's going to be on the quiz? What should we study off of? Use the study sheets. The study sheets are meant to help kind of gear you towards the quiz. Quiz is multiple choice, just 10 questions, taken from like a bank of questions. So we don't have a quiz the first week because we just have one lecture. And you've got some videos to watch and one thing to read. No, nothing with the textbooks. You have time to get them because I know there's going to be people coming in and out of the class over the next week. But in week 2, we'll have lectures 2 and 3. Then you'll have to read the book. Then you'll have to take a quiz. And I think I'm going to give everybody like 2 chances. So you can try it. If you didn't like your score, you could retake it. The quizzes aren't worth a lot of points for this class. But I just, with the size of class we have, we're over 50, I have to do something that's more of a old school type stuff. Sorry, apologize. I don't like giving multiple choice quizzes. There is going to be a course project, though, that I'm excited about. Unfortunately, some people have a computer that is not able to use the OSHA Hazard Identification Training Tool because it's an old program. It's like a Flash program. But if you can download it and play it, you can play that game and you can write your paper on that. And it's not really a paper, it's like a report. If you are unable to do that, then we can meet during week 9, I believe, and we can pick a safety topic. We don't have to meet. We can email back and forth. It's easy enough. And then the final exam will actually be the last week of the semester, so not before. So before final exams. I want this class to be done before final exams. That's kind of a gift to you and to me. And the final exam is it's a cumulative, consisting of questions that a typical entry-level safety professional may need to know. So we'll see how you do. We'll see how the course prepares you for that. Here's a list of the topics. Like you see, I got the week and then the lectures. Week 1, only 1 lecture. The assigned reading is something I just want you just to look over. And then I've got some associated YouTube videos. Warning, and I'm going to put warning on them. If you suffer from post-traumatic stress, you may not want to watch them because it'll affect you viscerally. Because what I'm trying to do is establish the importance of the safety field, the safety profession. That's what it's about. We'll have some of that in week 2 and week 3 and week 4. The first module is really the first 3 weeks. And then I basically have created a class in 5 module format. And I'll be updating all of the lectures because I have to, again, simplifying, really narrowing to what the message is. And that should make it so there's less time for you to put into it. And you get more out of it. So, bigger bang for your buck. I'll be providing some associated media that I have. Again, I'm trying to do all kinds of things. My YouTube channel is going to be housing all of the lectures. So if you see anything on there you like, feel free. If you are a LinkedIn person, please connect with me. And finally, I'll just say that this course is designed for the non-safety major. And when I was looking at the roster just before this, I think that I think under a quarter of the students are safety majors, which is fine. But I'm really excited to have students who are non-safety majors also wanting to learn about this. I think what I'm going to be doing is really giving you the basics, more of a broad versus a depth, but more of an applied perspective on safety. It'd be remiss of me as a professor not to refer to a quote. I really like David Hume. He's one of my favorite philosophers. And in his treatise of human nature, I mean, it's a great read. It's super old. And he speaks in Old English or writes in Old English. But basically what this paragraph says is, even though it takes a lot of effort, a lot of work, and a lot of care to study humans, it's worth the while. That's really what he's trying to say. I just really like him, and maybe I think that you think I'm smart if I bring up something like that. So here's the website, the welcome message. This is the video we're watching now. Here's the syllabus, my information, more information about the course textbooks if you need them. Though I check with the bookstore, they know that they have them for you. Course schedule we had looked at. Here's the video I want you to watch for this week. Well, not the only one, but Learning to Learn Online. It's 9 minutes. Link to the pre-semester survey. Please get that done. It's due by the 24th. Here is week 1, lecture 1. So I'll be creating a new video and posting it here. Here's the study sheet you can use. Here's the report I'll talk about in the lecture. In a lot of the new lectures, I'm going to try to talk about the reading so you don't have to read as much. A warning on all these videos, they're difficult to watch, especially if you're suffering from post-traumatic. Here's where you're going to upload your assignment. This is going to be updated, so it's not going to say reflective. It's just going to say week 1 assignment or week 1 questions. And then every week, there's always an opportunity to post a class question. If it is a class question. If you have a specific question, just email me and I'll get back to you. But if there's one that you want to share with the class, you can post it here and I'll try to keep on top of that. That's everything I wanted to cover. Sorry I went over 10 minutes. I hope this video was helpful. I look forward to working with you this next semester.